I was a typical bride-to-be. Chose the invitations, booked the reception hall. The only thing that was not typical about the wedding planning was my dress. It was not typical because it was stolen. And it was more atypical because I was the one who stole it. Basically what happened was I was flipping through pages of a Philadelphia Bride magazine and looking for dress ideas, found this beautiful dress that I thought would be perfect for me, and I consulted my sister, who is our fashion guru of the family. She actually, at the time, worked for David's Bridal as in their kind of headquarters, which is located in Ardmore. So she's a buyer for David's Bridal at the time. And I asked her opinion about the dress. She's like, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's got the empire waist. It's got a square neckline. It'll blah, 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 blah. She knew all the things. And I just said, I just kind of like it. I don't know, it looks cute. So we noticed that it was for sale at Suki Roseanne, which is a very exclusive bridal boutique in Ardmore, which was very much out of my league at the time and probably still is. So we decided to go there just to try it on, almost like fantasize about it. And we find out that the designers are Badgley Mishka. I had no idea what that was, and my sister said it's not a what, it's a who. It's a team of designers who have designed for like celebrities and all kinds of stuff. We go to Suki. I choose a few other wedding dresses to try on just as possibilities. And I didn't realize the saleswomen, they come into the dressing room with you. I don't know if the women here remember all that from their weddings and stuff. When you go in, they come in and you have the tool and they're helping you with this and they're getting the dress on so you don't rip it and step on it, and you go out to the fitting area, and there's all these mirrors around, all these other girls trying dresses on, and this is very mainline. I just felt really awkward, and looked at the sales price, like $6,000. I'm like, forget it. I mean, it was a beautiful dress. There's no way. So we kind of bagged that whole idea. But my sister said, listen, you could still get the dress. Just have one of my seamstresses from David's make the dress for you. We'll bring her the picture. Some of these seamstresses, they have hands of gold. They can do anything. Take the picture and bring it to this one particular seamstress. We'll see what she can do. So she looks at it and says, I can do this. This is not a problem. It's not very complicated. She said, the only thing is there's no back to the dress. I can't see the back of the dress. I don't know what the back looks like. So I'm like, well, just, I don't know, make up what you want in the back. The front's more important, like what? My sister said, look, don't go, like goodwilling this dress, like do it right. If you're gonna do it right, okay? So I said, I don't remember what the dress looked like. I tried it on. She said, listen, go back to Suki Roseanne, try it on again, and take photos of it, and take pictures of the dress. So I'm like, well, do they let you do that? And my sister said, of course they don't let you do that. You don't tell them you're going to do it. You just go in there and take photos, and that's it. We leave. It's a dressing room. I said, yeah, but the girls, they come in there with you. They're not going to let you go in there with me and help me with the dress and all the, to take the pictures and stuff. And the woman says, look, I got a good idea. Why don't you tell them you don't want anyone in there. You want your sister in there. You're not wearing any underwear. You don't want anyone in there with you because you're embarrassed. And I said, I cannot utter those words to another human being. Like, forget it. I'm not telling anyone I'm not wearing underwear, and I don't want them in the room with me. Like, that's weird. So she said, look, all right, just tell them that you're shy and you want your sister in there helping you rather than having a stranger help you with the dress and this and that. So we had this little scheme. So we got my mom involved. And at the time, my mom was on chemotherapy. So it was a little bit of a delicate time, but she was a very excited, mother of the bride-to-be. And I said, Mom, we need a favor. We need you to be a decoy, okay? When we go into this bridal place, you gotta come with us, and you gotta go take the sales girl over to like look at mother of the bride dresses or something, because again, we knew we weren't gonna buy anything there. None of us could afford anything there. Go look at mother of the bride dresses, and we'll go in the dressing room, we'll take pictures and stuff. And my mom was like, wait a minute. You're stealing this dress. You're taking this design. This is somebody else's design, and you're remaking this dress. My sister said, are you kidding me? This is a given in this industry. A celebrity wears something on TV, the next day it's available at JCPenney for $99. It happens all the time. They're called knockoffs. It's not a big deal. It's a given. It's supposed to happen in this industry. My mother said, nope. Technically, you are stealing. And I hated my mom for this because she was right and because she was so good and wise. And I think, seeing her not well, kind of gave more weight to what she was saying, and I didn't want her to be right because I wanted that dress. And she said, if you write an apology note to that sales girl, because this is how they make their commission, you can go do it and I'll help you. Yeah, I'll write the note, let's go. We get into the dressing room, and we had a disposable camera, remember those, in 1999? And so my sister takes out the orange camera, and I get in there, my mom's doing something, looking at dresses and things, and I'm in there, and I put the dress on, and I'm like, oh, take a shot of this. And I felt like, Claudia Schiffer, it was 1999, don't forget, Claudia Schiffer, right, the 90s. All right, so I was taking all these pictures, get the lace, and get the sparkles, and get this, and get that, and my sister's snapping away, and I'm looking, and the mirrors, and there's the flash going off, and I'm like, holy crap, we got a flash camera. There's like 7 mirrors in the dressing room, and there goes the flash. And the top of the dressing room is opened up. There's no tops to any of the dressing room. And I'm like, you think they saw all the flashes going off? And she's like, I don't know, let's go out and see. So we go out, and I'm pretending like, oh, this might be the one, I'm like, oh. And there's my mother looking pale, and there's the sales manager, and there's the sales girl, and I'm like, oh crap, we got caught. And the sales girl walks over and she says, ladies, you have to put a 20% deposit down before you start taking pictures. Pictures are not allowed. And you're very lucky it was a busy day, or I would be, confiscating that camera. I mean, it was packed with brides. So that was my awkward pause. And I never wrote the thank you note.